Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero you're representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell your friend them about Yasso, cause a Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, me there, chillax, a build back, a wall back, a vibe, you know what I mean? Hope everybody doing alright, hope everybody doing fine, you know what I mean? Hope you're remembering to wear your mask, right? In most countries these days, they cost when you don't wear mask. It costs when you don't wear mask because the authorities will want to stop you and charge you or ticket you for not wearing a mask. So always remember, put a mask in your bag, put a mask in your purse, put a mask somewhere in your pocket, somewhere where you won't forget it, right? Yeah. Always remember to wear your mask. Remember to social distance, physical distance. You know what I mean? Yes, and remember, sanitize as often as possible. And when you touch a surface that someone else touch or someone else use, remember, sanitize before your turn, right? Sanitize and then you can use, because this COVID thing is deadly, it is dreadful, and it is going around, highly contagious, right? Yes, my fam, me there. So, my fam, today's topic is use the smile strategy, right? Use the smile strategy, right? So, a smile can change one's day. A smile can change one's thoughts, one thinking, you know what I mean? Depending on how you use that smile, right? Because when you approach someone with a beautiful smile, sometimes it makes their day. Sometimes even in the evening they still remember that smile. Sometimes that smiles run into the other day. You know what I mean? So you got to know how to use a smile strategy to get through life, right? And to get along with your everyday activities dealing with others, right? So let's go into it, my fam, and see how much we can learn about the smile strategy, right? So use the smile strategy. A pastor tells of being in a church for 12 years. He had a custom during Sunday morning service of calling the children forward just before his sermon so that they could go to a children's church, especially for them. The children would march past the pulpit and he would make it a point to smile at each of them. In return, he received smiles. It was one of the high points of the service for me, he recalled. But one day he apparently missed smiling at a child. A curly-headed 4-year-old ran out of the processional and threw himself into the arms of her mother, sobbing as if her heart was broken. After the service, he went to find out what happened. The mother explained to him that her child had said, "I smiled at God, but he didn't smile back at me." The pastor reflected, "To that child I stood for God. I had failed with my smile, and the world went dark." As you go through this day, commit yourself to using the smile strategy. You say I've got more troubles than Job, so I've got nothing to smile about. Job experienced more troubles in a year than most of us will experience in a lifetime. But though he was down, he lifted others. Though he was in despair, he encouraged others. He did. How did he do it? They longed for me to speak as people long for rain. When they were discouraged, I smiled at them. My look of approval was precious to them. Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero here representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell your friend about Yasso, cause a Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, hit me up in the comment box, let me know what you think about this one, because you're this pastor now, my fam, keeping service, right? And he always send the children off to Sunday school, right? So while the kids are passing, he makes sure to give each of them their smile, right? One morning he missed out on a child, and when he missed out on that child ran to his mommy crying, right, saying that he smiled at God and God didn't smile back at him, right? So in the child's mind, the pastor represent God, right? In the child's view, the pastor is God, right? Even though the pastor is just a representative of God, right? So the child was very broken-hearted, right? To know that he didn't get that smile from God, right? So that is to show you how important the smile factor is in our daily lives. You know what I mean? You got to know how to use it and learn how to use it, you know what I mean? So I hope you have learned how to use a smile, and I hope you notice how important it is to smile, you know what I mean? Because you have some people, they just go and toughen up their face, puffing up them face at everyone, and that's not always the way, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people having a bad day and your smile could change how they are feeling and change their day, you know what I mean? Change their mood, you know what I mean? So you got to remember to use a smile factor, right? So my fam, hit me up in the comment box, let me know what you think about this one. Let me know what are your experiences, right? Do you like it when people smile at you? You know what I mean? Do you like it when you enter a business place and all you could see is everybody serious? You know what I mean? Serious, like something is about to happen, or something is wrong. You know what I mean? Or you shouldn't have appeared. You know what I mean? So hit me up in the comment box, my family, there, right? My next video will be the if only trap, right? The if only trap, right? So you can go to your search, type DUTCHdinero, the if only trap, or the if only trap DUTCHdinero. So yes, my fam, as we were discussing, right, today's topic, use the smile strategy. My fam, a very important point was raised in the passage, and I want you to, if you don't remember that story, I want you to go revise that story, right? Or go read that story again, right? the Job, right? The Job story is a very important story that one needs in their life, right? The Job story can help you through your challenges and your despair, right? Your distress, depression, right? The Job story can help you through all that, because Job is a man who went through a lot in life, right? Because the devil was trying to get him down and doing him all sort of different things, right? But what happened? God, God, the devil asks, was saying that God don't have faithful people, right? If he, the devil, should like tempt God's people, they would just withered out and bow to the devil, right? So, because Job was a rich man, wealthy man, and going on good in life, right? The devil now say, look at Job. Right now, if I should just go to Job and offer him something or put him through some distress, he would just bow down to me. And God now tell him that you can test Job as long as you don't hurt him, as long as you don't kill him, right? But you can test him, because Job is a faithful man to me, right? And I'm sure Job will pass the test, right? So the devil now went on to test Job, and Job passed the test, right? But I would like you to read that story again, being as it come up in this passage, right? And it's a good story for you to read and for you to know about, right? So hit me up in the comment box, my fam. Me there. Up top.